Lotus. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will, and this is Enzo and Lotus. Ready to go to the parky? We're doing an early park run today. We got a busy day today. Well, I do anyways. At Enzo, break. Lotus, sit. Thank you. Lotus, break. All right, we're gonna play fetch. We've got a lot of FJ stuff to do today, and unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to do much of an afternoon park run. Plus, it's supposed to rain starting this afternoon, although I think it's gonna come sooner. You guys had a good time? Sit. Let's sit. Lotus, in. Boy. Enzo, in. Good boy. Didn't even have to hold you, Enzo. So we're learning. We're learning whose turns it goes when I say a turn. Watch out. Watch all the ears, the noses, the tails, the paws. I think the rain is definitely coming. Yeah. All right, let's go over some of the things that need addressed on the FJ. And no, pet hair isn't one of them. This is just a daily fun activity I get to do. Okay, pet hair aside. Where's your brother? Where'd Lotus go? Oh, okay. The number one issue that has my concern, which is why this is now a pressing issue, is, so you'll notice that we have the back window open. Now, FJs have a brake light in the hatch door, so technically when this is open, the car sees it as a door being open. Because if it's open and this isn't here, I have, it's actually that high up, at which point people wouldn't be able to see your brake light. So the way you open this on an FJ, if you didn't know, is you actually turn the lock. Problem is, as you can hear, it's not doing anything. It just stopped working the other day. Now, I suspect that if this comes off, it's just going to be something loose, but I don't know for certain. The issue we have right now is that the door is permanently, if I probably desperately needed to, I could probably get that out, but I don't desperately need to, so I'm not going to. In the meantime, keep it like this. This is like the perfect level where not only can the pups see out, but people can see the brake light. It's got enough tension to stay up, but not come down on itself, as long as you don't go with the windows. As long as the front windows aren't down and you go above speed like 65. Basically, when I'm on the highway, I just make sure I roll up the windows if I have this open. So that's the main issue. The other issue is also related to door locks, and that is the fact that you'll notice my dome lights aren't on, which actually it's probably just because the car's been parked here for a bit with the doors open. So we shut the car, it's locked, which first of all, did you hear it beep? You didn't, because there's weird things going on there. It is locked though. I think the reason it's not beeping is actually because, yeah, see, this is unlocked, because that lock isn't working and like the car knows it. But it's weird because normally if you have a door open, so let's say like this door is open and you go to lock it, you get that beep sound. It's like, hey, there's a door ajar. But it knows something's not right there, so it's not beeping. So anyways, the non-beeping thing is related to that, I'm positive. But this issue here, so watch, let's open the door. You'll notice that, well, I got the dome lights turned off. Okay, hold on. All right, so we open the car. Whoops. And the dome light comes on. Awesome, great. Watch out, Lotus. Wait for the dome lights to go off. We come and unlock. Open the door. Hey, no dome light. The car is not recognizing that the driver's side door is opening. So this creates two problems. Aside from the annoyance of the dome light, it also, the automated headlights. So when you can put the headlights on auto, and when you get out, they will shut off. Because the car doesn't recognize that the driver's side door has been opened, it never turns the headlights off. So I've been lucky. My battery's good, but I have come out a couple mornings and it's been a little rough to start. And I think they do eventually turn off, like after a long while, but it must be a while. What's weird is the fact that it just doesn't recognize that it's been opened. It doesn't think that it's open. It just thinks that it's closed all the time, but like the locks and everything work. Oh, I just felt rain. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna wait till this afternoon. So, we've got this door issue, and we've got the driver's side door issue. Now let's talk about what's wrong with this door. If you've seen my Evo, you know I have no power locks or windows or anything in that. But that's not how normal cars work. Normal cars have power windows and locks. You will notice that window goes down, window goes up. Passenger side, down, up. No big deal. Door locks, no big deal. Over to the passenger side, window works, no problem. But the door lock doesn't work. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, you've hit the little button thing. But I haven't. You'll notice that the red light is up. But we'll go ahead and hit it and test it just in case. Which actually, that locks out the windows anyways. See, now the windows don't work and the door locks don't work. So now nothing works. But that's the child lock, which is weird that a two-door car has a child lock when you have a back seat. I've seen that if there's no back seat, but why it has it with a back seat, I don't know. So yeah, something wrong with every door. Now, this isn't something that I need the dealership to fix per se, so much as I need it replaced, is the key broke. This key here, it happened in a video actually. It just kind of broke on me when I went to turn it. You can see it cracked and everything. Like, it still works just fine, but the more you use it, the more it's breaking. And the problem is when that chip falls out, then this key won't work. So if you were to be using this as your only key and it came apart and that computer chip gets lost, the key becomes useless. So I have the spare on there. The spare is what I use, but the spare, when I bought it, isn't an actual like full spare. It doesn't have the power stuff. So I still wanted to be able to use power locks and windows, so now I'm carrying both keys around, which is not exactly ideal. Aside from the fact that I'm carrying two keys, it's also not safe because in essence I don't have a spare anymore. Yep, the rain is definitely coming now. Other than that, it needs an oil change and the tires rotated, but that's pretty much it as far as like major concerns. Minor concern is I've never had these dash speakers up here. There's supposed to be two dash speakers. I actually bought some when I bought this head unit, and I installed the head unit, and I just never got around to installing the dash speakers. I really need to do that. I don't like doing that kind of stuff, honestly. And the head unit wasn't too bad, but I'm just not much for taking off door panels. That said, it's looking like these are gonna come off to fix whatever's wrong with that door and whatever's wrong with this door. I had Toyota look at that one. They said it was like a relay or something, I think. I don't remember. It just needed a part. Yeah, hi, buddy. But this door, I have no idea. Since we're talking about FJ issues, this armrest I would love to get replaced. It's definitely seen better days. It's a little rough. This car had a harder life that prior to my ownership. Like, mechanically, it was solid, but... Watch out, boys. I gotta move this. Watch out. Or not. You'll notice this door panel is all nice though, because it had like a massive gash in it where it looked like they had probably carted some furniture or who knows what. And I actually had Toyota replace this, which was not cheap. It was like $500 for a new door panel for just this plastic piece, but all right, and there comes the rain. Yep, we're gonna have to get in. Watch out, Enzo. We gotta get inside. Watch out, buddy. All right, come on, boys. Now we are on our way to Toyota, where just coincidence, I have a buddy that works there. He didn't work there when I met him, worked for Toyota in the past. He did the catalytic converters on this car. When I bought this car, I think the previous owner had been using cheap gas and it needed new catalytic converters. So I'm gonna take this by and just let him look at the issues that's going on, and then he'll probably do some research and stuff and get back to me. Regardless, you know, if it's something he can do on the side, awesome. It can save me some money, perfect. If not, then, you know, we just gotta go to the dealer, go through the dealership, and it is what it is. Going into Toyota here. Again, I'm not officially coming to Toyota, it just happens that he works at Toyota now. Another FJ, that's probably where I'm supposed to park then. One of the things with cars is I don't like to let things go. And I feel like this car has been neglected a little, but honestly, most of this came about really quick. The door lock has been doing that for a while. Last time it was in service, I had Toyota look at that, and they just they weren't able to fix it right then and there. I was just in for like an oil change. But really, this door and the back door, that's all happened in the last few weeks, and that just happened 2 days ago. So it's really just, this has been the last couple weeks, and I've just been waiting until I go back in, and now that's happened. So yeah, definitely you don't want to let things build up. It's just not good. And then it builds up, and it's one thing to fix a $100 item here or $200 item there. Next thing you know, if you got 3, 4, 5 of them building up, you've got $600, $700. It's a little bit tougher to swallow. All right, so I'm gonna meet him. I'm not gonna film that. I don't know him that well, so I don't know how comfortable he'd be with that. But I'll give you guys an update in just a moment. So, just talked to him for a little bit. Didn't take much to go through the car. Just kind of BSing for a little bit there. But basically, bring it back to him next weekend, and he's gonna kind of go through it. I was hoping the back door would be like one of those things where he'd be like, oh, it's probably just this or that or whatever or something, but he seemed a little stumped by that one, so that makes me a little concerned that might be something, or it could just be something that doesn't break that often. So he's like the master tech here. So I mean, if he doesn't run into it often, it can't happen that often apparently. Regardless, I'm pretty much gonna have to deal with the back window for a week here, but it'll be worse things. It's not that big of a deal. Like, once I remove the things off the fake mountain climber things or whatever, it'll get pretty close to being closed. And if I have to, I will take the roof rack off or lower the tire pressure, whatever, and I'll just put it in the garage. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, back at the house. Won't have an update for several days. I'll be sure to update you guys what ends up happening with the FJ. Well, hello. Hi. Was you sleeping? You snoozing? No? Well, now we're waking up. Supposed to be guarding the house. We missed lunch? Yeah, we need to eat, huh? Rose, you get good naps? So, basically, I have no final resolution on the FJ, but I guess that's what videos are for. Now we have a next video to make. So, with that, appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to follow along, like if that's your thing. Instagram links for myself and Enzo and Lotus below. Other than that, appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a great day. Enzo, you said bye. I'll say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.